All right, so for this episode of OpTic October, I'm gonna be taking a ride with my homie Sethy boy, and I'm gonna ask him questions. It's gonna be like,
oh shit! Wait, whoa.
It's gonna be like Taxi Cab's confessions.
Forgot my Red Bull.
Okay.
Welcome to episode 8 of OpTic Owns October. Take a ride with me. Got some shit to say. Got a cup holder?
Yeah, we got two. But you know, because it's a car.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, you know.
Yeah, of course. It's a car.
All right, so in your opinion, and I know that you guys asked this question a lot,
God damn, it's bright!
What is the absolute like goal for you? Like, why do you compete? Why do you always like? I understand that the passion that you have for like winning and the want and need to be considered the best, but that's what we think. That's what you do. Why do you do it? Why do you grind so much? Why do you stream more than anybody else? Why do you do it?
Why? Well, I stream a lot because I enjoy playing other games. I've been playing a lot of other games. Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty, as much as the pros don't want to say it, it gets stale at the end of the year. Whenever you go through 30 prestiges, you've played the game for 1,600 some hours, I think that I have, or 1,800 hours. You know, it gets stale. So streaming, I just like to enjoy some other games. I've been playing Destiny a lot, hanging out. That's why I stream a lot. I just enjoy it. I enjoy interacting. I actually enjoy streaming more than YouTube, which a lot of people don't know, because I like the ongoing personality. You know, I don't not like it, but I don't like the 5-minute clips of, you know, you see us for 5 minutes and then that's it for the day. I like you guys see us for 8 to 10 hours a day, and you see our highs and lows. Because on YouTube, you can see people's lows, but you can't see like what they actually are like, and you can't see their everyday, you know, cycle and what they do. But whenever you're live streaming, if you're having a shitty day, your stream can tell. Like, people know. If you're getting harassed in your stream, people are talking shit, like, you know. Like, it's, I don't know, I just like the live streaming. But I compete mostly, I just like winning a lot, and I like Call of Duty a lot. So, I mean, put those two things together, and that's why I like to compete.
Recipe for success. Now, talk to me about pressure. Obviously, we have New Orleans next weekend.
Yep.
Right? You guys just came home from a disappointing loss to FaZe. This is the second time that you guys face, and the second time that you guys lose. The third time, or the second time that you guys lose? Third time that you guys lose. What do you think is the thing about FaZe that becomes a...
You guys couldn't see it. There was a horse.
A horse.
It was a big horse. Okay. Sorry.
A horse is a horse. It's all good. So what do you think is the like the overall thing with it? Like, what do you think is the reason that FaZe has given you guys such trouble? Because they had trouble. They were almost gonna lose.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing with FaZe is that Gfinity loss really killed our morale whenever we were up 3-1 against them. The DC event, you know, they deserve that. They completely whitewashed us. But Gfinity, when we were up 3-1, losing like that, especially to a team like FaZe, it's tough, because Call of Duty is like 90% confidence. So whenever you lose a match like that, you lose a lot of the confidence that you had, because you're about to close out a good team in FaZe as well, and then they come back and steal 3 maps in a row to take the full tournament off. You know, that's just a vibe killer. So I think most of it's mental. I think that whenever we get past that, you know, mind block, I think that if both of our teams are playing at 100% that day and we're both like really into it, I think that we're the better team. But it's just something about FaZe's, you know, roster and morale, and just their confidence that just edges us out every time.
How do you prepare, like, leading into a tournament weekend like NOLA? Obviously, it's the last tournament of the year that you're gonna be competing in Advanced Warfare. If you guys win this one, because this is what's going to happen, okay? Not only were you guys the most dominant team throughout the entire year, so if you were to put, you know, compare apples to apples, you know, wins, tournament wins versus tournament wins, you guys are going to win regardless, right? You guys have the most wins this season.
Yeah, I think if they win this, they have 5?
Yeah.
If they win this, they have 5, and if we win, we have 9. So, I mean, throughout the course of Call of Duty, or this Call of Duty, we have been the best team. But if they beat us, I mean,
that's all that people are going to remember.
Yeah, this tournament's everything. They can't beat us again.
Yeah. So how do you prepare for that? Like, knowing that there's some sort of mental block that says, hey, we might lose to, like, you don't go into any matches saying we might lose this, but with them it's different. You guys do think that, and how do you get over that? Because I don't think so.
You just have to beat them once. That's it. That's why I was saying Gfinity was such a vibe killer. Because if we would have beat them there, then we would have known that we can beat these kids in a pretty dominating fashion. If we would have 4-1 them or 4-2'd them even, I mean, in the grand finals, that would have been it. I mean, if we would have beat them at Gfinity, I think we would have beat them at Season 3 playoffs as well. It's just that confidence that they have against us that we don't have against them is like, it's so crucial. Because they've beaten us 3 times and we have yet to beat them on land. It's like, they just go into the match thinking, we've beaten these kids 3 times, just do it again. Whereas we go into the match thinking, okay, here's our 4th shot, let's fucking beat them, let's outplay them, which I know we can, but it's just a mental thing.
Now, the competitiveness in you, okay? Do you want to see them in the finals to win the tournament?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd like to play them before finals, actually, because then it takes some of the nerves off of us.
Yeah.
But if we play them in finals, I mean, we still have a really good shot of beating them. It's just, if we play them on like Saturday before grand finals or finals, whatever it is, and beat them there, I think we would take the first series. If we had two best of 5s to give, I think we'd take the first series off them in finals as well.
Best tournament that you've been to this year, the funnest one, not because of winning, not because of anything, just from a pure experience point.
Pure experience. I mean, Champs is always, even though we didn't win it, we sort of dropped the ball there. Champs is always the most fun tournament. There's the most on the line, $100,000. You know, it doesn't get much better than that. The venue's sick, the players are well accommodated. I mean, it's the big stage. It's like the one tournament every year that everyone wants to win, and the other ones, they don't want to win them, but Champs is the tournament every year that everyone looks forward to winning. So, but other than that, I'd say X Games. Those are my 1 and 2s for sure. And then hopefully NOLA at the end of the year if we can win that.
Yeah, I think the NOLA's going to be amazing simply because it's like MLG going back to its core value of throwing amazing events. To me, Anaheim has always been like the go-to one.
Nowadays it sort of sucks because, like, I mean, I understand what MLG is doing at the production side of things, but like those events back in the day were just so awesome for the players and the spectators to feel that environment and just to live that. It's unreal. So NOLA should be pretty sick.
What do you like the most about going to tournaments, and what do you just hate about tournaments?
One of the things that I really dislike about tournaments is the fact that you can lose 2 times and be out of the tournament whenever you flew. Mm-hmm. I mean, pool play, whenever there's pool play, it's not really like that. But, I mean, whenever you go to a tournament, if you have an off tournament and lose twice quickly like we did at Champs, I mean, granted there was pool play, but if you lose twice quickly, you're playing 2 series and then you're out. So that's always pretty annoying.
What should it be like?
I don't know. There's not really a way to do it. I mean, that's how it is. It's just the way it's always going to be. But like a tournament like Gfinity sucks too, because you fly overseas, you play pool play, and then if you lose once, you're out. You have 1 chance in bracket play, and if you lose, you're out. Especially with the best of 5s, that's super stressful on the players. Because if you make like 1 mistake on a map, and you don't close a map out, and then they end up taking 2 more maps off you. It almost happened to us at Gfinity when we lost to FaZe. We almost lost the uplink to Vitality, and if they would have taken us last map, last map S&D is
always a toss-up.
It's not 50-50, but it's definitely a toss-up. Like whoever shows up and whoever plays more confident is going to win. So, and
it'd be harder because you don't typically play these guys. You don't know what they play like. And on the other hand, they watch all your stream, watch VOD, so they know exactly what you guys do. So
yeah, I mean, playstyles aren't that different. Like EU players, there are some plays that like they do differently, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you kill the person in front of you, you're gonna win. So
with the CWL, Call of Duty World League,
you didn't get the other part. What do I enjoy the most?
Oh yeah, so what do you enjoy the most?
Really just seeing all my friends. I have a lot of friends in the community, and even though we're competing against each other, it's always nice to see them in person, hang out.
Yeah, to me it's always surprising the comments when they're like, holy crap, I didn't know that these guys got along. It's like it's just like anything else. Yeah, there's going to be some rivalries, and yeah, there's going to be times where there's one player who really hates another player and vice versa, but for the most part it's always a chill environment. Like when it's time to get down to business, it gets down to business.
I mean, yeah, there's like every single player has a player that they like don't like. It's going to happen.
Who don't you like? Which one's that player?
I mean, I don't really have one at this moment. But there have been times where I've just like despised people.
CWL, Call of Duty World League.
Yeah.
Next year, the announcement from Activision came through. How excited are you? What do you think it's going to do for the scene? What do you foresee in the future for us, for Call of Duty as a whole?
I think that it's nice to finally have like a league that's separate from MLG and I mean UMG and Gfinity and ESWC and all the other tournaments. I think it's nice to finally have an actual Activision league. It just shows that they're more interested and that they're actually putting forth some effort to support what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice. I think it'll be good. It'll give amateur players a pretty good chance to play against the pros in the Pro League, and it'll be interesting to see, you know, what teams drop out from the Pro League and what amateur teams make it in, and vice versa. So, I mean, sort of like how MLG did it, but the stakes will be a lot higher.
Oh yeah, a lot higher. Do you feel as though that now that Activision has more involvement in the scene, that, you know, with more involvement comes more of a government type thing from the governing body, which is going to be Activision. They're the end all be all. They're the ones that say everything. Do you think that they're going to step in and set some rules, whether it's player conduct or, you know, things to do, things you don't do?
Oh yeah, there will definitely be rules. I mean, the trash talking in the amateur scene is pretty bad right now. I know it's like all in game and hype, but like some of the stuff that gets said and some of the reactions are a little bit over the top, and you don't see that in other esports. So, I mean, that'll be regulated. There won't be any more of that. I don't know. It'll just be good. It'll be a lot more professional. Hopefully they do something about players tweeting opinions of the game, because whenever players tweet that, they tweet out, "Oh, this game sucks. Why are we playing this piece of shit game?" And then all the people that watch them and look up to them are like, "Oh yeah, this game sucks. I'm going to give up on it." And that's pretty much how video games die in the competitive scene. So, I mean, there's always going to be negatives in games, but whenever people really push the negatives, and I'm not exempt from this. I sometimes say it on stream, but that's just because I'm frustrated.
Right. So it comes out of frustration. Do you think that if these same players that were playing it were winning consistently,
they wouldn't say anything? They
wouldn't say anything, right? So
yeah.
it's all a matter of like perception. It's all a matter of opinion at the specific moment in which they get opinionated about it at, right? If they're having a good day, they're gonna have like obviously a different outlook on it. If they don't, then obviously it's gonna be different.
It's just controlling that frustration whenever things aren't going right.
Pretty much what a professional should do, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to conclude episode number 8 of OpTic Owns October. As you know what OpTic Owns October is, right?
Yeah,
OpTic Vlogs October.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was. OpTic Owns, triple O, whatever. OVO.
Yeah, no, Drake called me and he said that he's not cool with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Shut up. If Drake called you, you'd piss your pants.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember not to leave without leaving a like. I decided to do this format for this one because we wanted to do it a little bit different. Day in the lives get a little bit too repetitive, too redundant. Vlogs, simple vlogs are just that. But we were taking a drive. I picked them up, went to go do some stuff at the OpTic house. So we decided to do this for that. Yeah, so tune in tomorrow for the next episode of OpTic Vlogs October, or OpTic Owns October. Who knows what we're calling it nowadays. But yeah, remember to leave a like. All his information is in the description below. Until next time, as always, this has been OpTic. Sethi.